Often racing at the 1600, starter sent them away pretty well too. Perry Como began fast. Federal Agent and Grey Demon from outside barriers hopped out well. Jack Will Do is showing pace, and Lord Tyson going up with Kamada Knight down to the inside. Passing the 1400, Jack Will Do drew a neck in front with Lord Tyson. Waka Papa in the all-white moving up to them. Grey Demon 4 wide is pressing forward, a length and a half. Kamada Knight being followed by Lamellas in the rail, and then Perry Como. Wonderwell Cordavies, Like a Roo, followed then by Belzig. Wonder Federal Agent, Prince Phoenix, they're well strung out. A length away to Grand Andre, and he's being followed one further back by Sediment Cosrose. Irish Peak is next to last and about 3 lengths to Our Melissa's Girl. 900 to go now, and Grey Demon had worked to the lead, a length and a half clear on Jack Will Do. 1.5 to Lord Tyson on the inside, 3/4 to Waka Papa. 1.5 then El Cordavies outside Lamellas, and 2 lengths Kamada Knight, Federal Agent. He's followed Like a Roo, and then Perry Como. One further back is Grand Andre Cosrose coming 4 wide, followed by Prince Phoenix. Belzig and Irish Peak are both spotting them. A long start coming to the turn, and then a gap to Sediment, and a long last is Our Melissa's Girl. Grey Demon shot 4 in front before the home turn, set up a good margin on Lord Tyson, who's rallying strongly, and he's claimed Grey Demon now. Then came Jack Will Do. El Cordavies is wider out, followed then by Waka Papa, and next is Federal Agent. Lord Tyson got a neck in front of Grey Demon nearing the 200, clear of Lamellas, and then came El Cordavies and Waka Papa from Federal Agent. Lord Tyson is in front of Grey Demon. Federal Agent is digging deep, but Lord Tyson is well clear, and Lord Tyson wins at a length and a half. Federal Agent second. El Cordavies might have snatched third from Grey Demon. It's a photo there, clear of Perry Como, Like a Roo, Grand Andre, and then Irish Peak and Cosrose. Back behind them, Waka Papa and Prince Phoenix, Lamellas, and then came Jack Will Do. They were followed by Belzig, and a long break in the field then to Sentiment back there with Kamada Knight and Our Melissa's Girl.
Number 17, Lord Tyson, 15.70, 480. 1 Federal Agent, 270. 10 Old Cordavies, 220.
Take it of that.
On the Super Tab, number 17, Lord Tyson to pay 15.80, 490. 1 Federal Agent, 270, and number 10, El Cordavies, 230.
El Cordavies very prominent. Looks like it'll grab the third prize. There it goes into the frame now. Number 10 has got third, so it's 17, 1 and 10. 17, 1 and 10 official. Fourth was Grey Demon, number 7, and fifth home was Like a Roo, number 16, and 136.1.
All right, back at Caloundra, the margin's 3/4 a short half head, 58.
Afternoon, we've seen the running of the Canberra Cup down in Monterey, the victor, and let's go back for Hilton for a follow-up on this afternoon's main event.
Thanks, Matthew. A very popular local win, of course. We have a local trifecta, I suppose, and Ken Callahan, winning trainer, joins us now. Ken, that must be a marvellous feeling to have finally won a Canberra Cup.
Yeah, I reckon, mate, it's a great feeling. I'm still getting over it. I reckon I'll be good for a couple of days.
He'd had 6 starts on the track before today for no wins, but it's a very timely victory. And what a beautiful ride by Jamie Whitney.
Yeah, he rode him a treat today. He done everything we said. I said use them up on going around the first turn, make them get wide, get hold of the back and let him a bit of a quiet run over the back, and but take off before the turn because don't get shuffled back coming to the turn here.
Rode to instructions magnificently. And of course, it looked as though he wasn't going to pick up Dorsal at some stage, and then it looked like the sweepers were going to come over the top. Were you worried in the straight? When did you think he could win it?
Well, he's a great old horse getting on in the last 50 metres. I always tell everybody who ride him, they think he's doing nothing, about 200 out, and all of a sudden he seems to know where the line is, and in the last 50 yards he really just jumps out of the ground. I've told everybody that who rides him, and they sort of give up hope about 100 out, and then
really?
All of a sudden he'll always kick to the line.
We're having a look now with Dorsal in front, tackled by Down in Monterey. Apparently Larry Cassidy had his whip knocked out of his hand on Kingston Shores, and you can see the horse was also balked a bit there by Pragmatism, who did run a little bit greenly. But here you're about a length off the lead, and there was nothing really coming at this stage, Ken.
No, I thought we had it here, but I could see Dorsal starting to slump a little bit, and I reckon I'd kick from here, I am. And he's kicked pretty well, really. He's putting the big strides in like he usually does, getting to the line.
Throws that head out.
Yeah, that was a great win.
Now, of course, yesterday Regal Curator won for you in Sydney. You had the option of either racing him there or racing him here. Had he raced here and won the race today, and you having won the Cup, you would have won a Ford Explorer XLT.
Yeah, the club was trying to tell him that all the week, but the owner didn't know that, and I don't like to tell the owners what to do. I give the owner the option of where he wanted to race. He wanted to race in Sydney, and I took the horse to Sydney to suit the owner.
All in all, it's been a great weekend. Congratulations.
Yep, thanks very much.
Ken Callahan there, winning trainer of the Qantas Canberra Cup as we go to sale for race 8.
Oh, and let's go back for more live at the track, and this time we're joined by Michelle Tizard.
Good on you, Matt. Thank you. Well, the 1997 Qantas Canberra Cup has been run and won, and with me is the Qantas General Manager, Alan Williams. Alan, you've had a win today.
Yes, indeed, Michelle. I was lucky enough to win down in Monterey, so very happy about that. I haven't seen the price, but I believe it paid a pretty good price on the tab.
Very handsome. Now, you're just recently arrived in Canberra from Tasmania. What are your impressions of your new home state?
Well, so far wonderful. Apart from backing the winner, the weather's been fabulous, of course, and today is just one out of the box. I believe it was a little bit damp for last year's Qantas Canberra Cup, but this year is absolutely fabulous. The crowds come out, and I think everyone's having a wonderful day. So far, so good.
Yes, and we appreciate Qantas's support of sports in general, but of course with thoroughbred racing, and especially down here in Canberra. So I hope you enjoy your time here in Canberra, and we look forward to seeing you again next year.
Thank you very much indeed, Michelle. We'll be back, I'm sure, next year.
Another lucky punter there, Alan Williams, the General Manager of Qantas. Well, that's the 1997 Canberra Cup. We've had a great day. Hope you've enjoyed our coverage. It's back to you, Matt.
Yes, Michelle, we've had a big team there this afternoon. Michelle Tizard, Hilton Donaldson and a few of the Sky Channel boys there this afternoon with and girls with our coverage of Canberra Cup Day 1997 and down in Monterey. Fancy Alan Williams, the manager of Qantas for the ACT, backing the winner at $57.20. He's certainly done all right. Almost paid the prize money on the race with a good win on that winner down in Monterey. Now we've got them at the start at Hamilton for race 7. Boy 20 Brokenhurst, $3 Iron Brew, $4.80 Frank Star, $25 Final Catch and 10 Heed the Promise. With the race the last on Cup Day in 4 minutes. 11 for Slippery Spy, $8.70 Wind Taught, 53 and 43 for Mighty Star and She's a Grouch. 7.12.8 for Tony Campbell, and they're ready to let them run at Hamilton. And here's Michelle.
Thanks a lot, Matt. And it is the Get Out from Canberra, race number 8. Michael Heath is here with me. What's your selections for the last?
Pretty hard race, Michelle, the last. 1,200 metre class 2 handicap. A lot of speed here too, which will be making interesting. The favourite on course is number 7 Iron Brew from the John Morrissey camp. Very erratic horse, has a gear change today with the blinkers. That's a significant gear change for Iron Brew. He'll go forward, as will Frank Star, and the Wind Taught will go forward. There's a lot of speed on here. Looking for a back marker here, and I've come up with number 4, Bantana Boy. Bantana Boy disappointed at Warwick Farm last start, but got caught on a very, very bad track. Got up against the fence. His previous win at Canberra was outstanding. Very good sectionals come out of that race, and I expect Bantana Boy to get a sit off the speed and improve very hard to hold out in the run home. Can't fault Iron Brew's condition. He's really improved. A big, strong grey. Matthew Carl on board, John Morrissey, great combination. And the one at odds here, number 9 Final Catch. This gelding goes really well. First up today, looks well in the yard. Good chance at odds. It's a pretty open race, pretty hard.
So have you been happy with your selections today?
We've sort of been around the money and got off to a pretty good start with Short Shooted, but we've been around the money. Dan de Monterey blew us away, of course, but at the big odds, and nevertheless, that's one of those things. Good for local racing with the 3 horses filling the trifecta.
Absolutely. Well, thanks a lot for your efforts today, Michael. And that's the tip on race 8 from Canberra.
Righto, Michelle, thanks for that. Bantana Boy is paying about $10 at the moment for race 8. $5.70 Morning Top, $3.10 Iron Brew, $6 there for Frank Star. 16 Brokenhurst and Heed the Promise, number 10, is at $10. 12 for Slippery Spy, $8.60 for Wind Taught, and 13 and 14 are both roughies. That's for race 8, and the race is coming up fairly soon. Now, Sandown Totes, $15.80, $4.90, Federal Agent $2.70, El Cordobes $2.30, $81.20 Quinella, Exacta $190, $4.80, the Trifecta $1,306.80, the Double $78.50, and the Quaddie $13,350 even. That's Sandown race number 7, and Lucas Dowson was the winning jockey. There's a protest at Newcastle. That protest is the trainer of the second horse. He was the one that made the objection against the winner. 6.35 past the post at Newcastle on race 8. The trainer of horse number 3 has put that objection in. As they move in at Canberra for the last on Cup Day, Sale Tote once again.
Heed the Promise goes up. This is the lucky last, the Ridges Canberra Class 2. Been a tremendous day. Fantastic crowd, a happy crowd. And as I said, 3 locally trained horses taking out the first 3 placings in the Canberra Cup. The winner trained at Goulburn, second horse at Queanbeyan, and the third horse at Canberra. Hope you've had a good day, wherever you may be. Just a reminder about the big Country Cup meeting in northern New South Wales tomorrow, my old hometown, the Coonamble Cup. I'm looking forward to going there tomorrow to see all my old friends. So if there's anybody out in the Central West, anywhere in New South Wales, top day of racing tomorrow, the Coonamble Cup for 1997, and I'll be going out there in the morning and looking forward to seeing everybody at Coonamble tomorrow. And don't forget, in a fortnight, a little bit further towards the east, the Coonabarabran Cup. That's a fortnight after Coonamble tomorrow. So good luck to Coonamble tomorrow. See you there. And of course, I think it's a fortnight after tomorrow, the Coonabarabran Cup. That's in central and northern New South Wales. Now, waiting on Frank Star, it is. The rider is out of the saddle, and Mighty Star yet to move in. Well, not too many people have left here. There's still a good crowd here. They must be hoping to get out on this race. They refuse to go home losing. Incidentally, there's a TAB meeting at Goulburn this coming Friday. TAB Racing returns to Goulburn this Friday. And there's another meeting here at Canberra on Saturday, but it's not a TAB meeting. But the meeting at Goulburn Friday is a TAB meeting. And the nominations close tomorrow. And also for Canberra Saturday, they close tomorrow. Now, just waiting on Frank Star to move along, and Mighty Star. Now, there's another one over there too. Just trying to get a look at the rider. Bantana Boy it is, I think, yes. Bantana Boy is riderless. Now, the rider of Frank Star climbing onto the uprights. Mighty Star goes up, and that leaves Bantana Boy. Bantana Boy is trained by Bernie Connell, who trained that very impressive winner, even though it was a narrow win. He trains at Mandy down at Bateman's Bay, and Ed Mandy's a very promising galloper, 4-year-old, a big, strong gelding. And they're both trained down at Bateman's Bay by Bernie Connell. Incidentally, Brian York missed out on the jockey's bonus today. The jockey that rode the winner of the Tyco International and also the Cup, there was a $10,000 bonus, but Brian missed out. Brian rode Ripper in the Cup. Now stand by for a moment. Hello. Yeah. It's a scratching, is it? 4:49. Okay, so this is an important one. Please note, Bantana Boy out at 4:49 by stewards acting on veterinary advice. A most important scratching, please note, Bantana Boy taken out at 4:49 by stewards acting on veterinary advice. So that's vice, that is. So Bantana Boy out of the last race. Morning Top, they're all in for the last. The Ridges Canberra handicap, stand by. Lighters on. Under starters' orders, and away they go. Good start, Slippery Spy and Final Catch got away well. Iron Brew drives up along the inside, followed by Mighty Star, whipping around the field, looking for the lead. Wider out to She's a Grouch, followed by Brockenhurst, Morning Top, Frank Star, and Heed the Promise last of all, but they're fairly tightly bunched as they race towards that first turn, leave the back and race down the side. And the leader was Mighty Star, 2 in front, Final Catch is 3 wide. Between runners, Iron Brew, followed by Slippery Spy, 4th on the inside. A length and 3/4 behind those, then Wintort, who's racing on the outside of Brockenhurst. Then She's a Grouch, followed by Heed the Promise, who's getting well back in the field. Now Morning Top is back towards the tail as they race up towards the turn. The last at Canberra, 500 to go, and Mighty Star leads the field into the straight. Wide running on was Final Catch. Iron Brew between runners, back behind those Slippery Spy, then Brockenhurst. The next one was Wintort. A couple of these went very wide. Frank Star's out very wide, so too is She's a Grouch. In the straight down towards the 300, Mighty Star is taken on by Brockenhurst and Slippery Spy. Now Morning Top getting a run between horses, and down the outside Wintort is running on, but it's Morning Top and Brockenhurst. They've drawn clear. Morning Top on the inside, Brockenhurst. Morning Top just in front near the line. Morning Top has won the last. Brockenhurst second, Wintort is third, then Slippery Spy, Heed the Promise. The next one was Final Catch, followed by Iron Brew, who couldn't go on, then Mighty Star, Frank Star second last, and She's a Grouch, the last one across the line in the last. Morning Top winning the last of the day. And Morning Top, Brian York it is. There's Brian York again, trained by Brian Guy at Rose Hill. Morning Top is raced by H.E. Nasaluta, a 3-year-old grey filly, Cossack Warrior out of Monogold. Now second will go to number 6, Brockenhurst, John Nesbitt, trained by Darryl Rolfe. And number 12, Wintort, ran on for third, trained by David Blundell at Gundagai. And the rider was Len Beasley, and I think that may have gave the bookmakers a bit of a result in the last Morning Top. Now the time for the race, 1:11.62. 1:11.62. Morning Top has now had 6 starts, 2 wins and 1 second. And as I said, trained by popular Rose Hill trainer Brian Guy, Brian York, and I think that could be a winning double to Brian York here today. He just missed out on the $10,000 jockey's bonus though by not winning the Canberra Cup on Ripper. Now number 3 is the winner, Morning Top, Brian York. Number 6 is second, Brockenhurst, John Nesbitt, and number 12 is third, that being Wintort, Len Beasley. 3, 6, 12 in the last. 11 was fourth, Slippery Spy, and number 10, Heed the Promise, fifth. 3, 6, 12, 111, 62, and I'll send more down the line from Canberra. I hope you've had a great day, and I'll talk to you very, very soon.
Righto, Tony, thanks for your coverage there this afternoon. And by the way, for viewers that were with us earlier today, the second race there was a nasty fall. Dame Opera came down and the jockey came off. Des Shores was the jockey. He's been taken to Canberra Hospital for observation. That's the only information we have available. Desi Shores, who came off Dame Opera earlier today, was taken straight to Canberra Hospital. Now, Harold...
Shadows are lengthening here at Canberra. The Sky crew are staying at the Ridges, Canberra. We're having a great time. With me is Sarah Cusack, who is a sales manager of Ridges at Canberra. Sarah, you've had a great day today, being a sponsor of the last race. Tell us about the packages that Ridges offered to racegoers coming down to Canberra.
Well, Ridges are involved with the Casino Canberra and the ACT Racing Club. We actually have special packages. We actually call it the Punters Package for racegoers that are coming into Canberra, and we offer a package of $149, and that actually includes entry into the ACT Racing Club for the meets here at the club, and it also includes drinks at the bar at the hotel as well. So it's a very popular package, and we're very pleased to be associated with the club because it's been a great day, and we look forward to next year.
Yes, and as I said earlier, I'm staying at the Ridges Canberra, and I've seen a lot of familiar racing identities in the foyer, so they obviously enjoy staying at your property as well. Well, thanks for being with us today, and we'll cross back to you, Matt, and we'll finish up with Hilton Donaldson.
Okay, we'll have a chat to him soon. Thanks for that, Michelle. Now it's Sandown there behind the gates for the last event on Coonji Day. In fact, they're moving in pretty well for race number 8. The favourite is Kachina, very solid too, at $2.70. That's Kachina right there. With Damien Oliver on board. I don't think Damien's, yes he has, I was going to say he hadn't had a winner, but he certainly has. The Debutante Stakes, the main 2-year-old race today, he won for Lee Friedman. They paired up to win with Rolling Dice, a 2-year-old with a terrific finish on it, and having its first start today by Rory's Jester, who was too good for the others in the Debutante. And Kachina is the favourite here as they move them into line for the last event. Now, some totes at Canberra. Morning top 5, 10, 180. Brokenhurst 350, Wintort 260, 45.30 Quinella trifecta, $550 on the last event, and Brian York riding for Brian Guy with morning top. Harold Park totes.
Now they're off and racing. Kachina back in the field when the starter said go, and Salamondo was slow to move. Pro Pearl is the first out from Appreciable. Fire Lake going up with Quick Rate, and it's Quick Rate and Fire Lake going to the lead together. Pro Pearl settling down third, a length and a half to My Fabulous Star on the inside of Appreciable. Next Skidoo, and over on the rails Pride of Erin, followed by Cherit, and they're trailed then about a half a length away to Custom Duty. Piglet's Gold and then Kachina over on the inside with 3 behind her going past 1,000, and they are Metalized, who's third to last from Burning Embers, and Salamondo on the fence. Quick Rate the leader, running to the turn at the 800, a length and a half on Fire Lake, 3/4 to Pro Pearl, 1.5 to My Fabulous Star, who's fourth and well placed, followed by Appreciable, Pride of Erin. Next came Custom Beauty, staking a claim round the outside, and then Skidoo and Cherit. 2 lengths then to Kachina, who's a little awkwardly placed over on the inside of Piglet's Gold from Metal Ice, Burning Embers, and Salamondo as last when they neared the turn. Quick Rate just in front. Fire Lake's a neck away second, turning into the straight. They're followed by Pro Pearl, who came round the bend awkwardly. Then My Fabulous Star called on for the run. Now Kachina's getting up behind these, but it's under a lot of pressure. And here it's Fire Lake dashing to the lead at the 200. My Fabulous Star and Pro Pearl are 2 lengths astern, well clear of Cherit, but it's Fire Lake in front at the 100-metre mark. 2 lengths to My Fabulous Star, who's trying hard, and Pro Pearl, but Fire Lake's going to win it easily, about 3 lengths on the post. Maybe My Fabulous Star grabs second from Pro Pearl, well clear of Piglet's Gold, and then Appreciable Cherit. Kachina never got into it. Back behind her to finish was Skidoo, and they were followed by Metal Ice, Burning Embers, Salamondo, Piglet's Gold. Well back in the race to finish was Custom Duty, and back behind her was Quick Rate.
15, Fire Lake. $137.70 the win, $24.20 the place. 3, My Fabulous Star, $2.30, and number 11, Pro Pearl, $8.30.
15 Fire Lake, $122.40 and $22.30. 3 My Fabulous Star, $2.40, and 11 Pro Pearl, $7. Trifecta would be nice.
Has got the money. ridden by Brett Preble. Now, second's gone to number 3, My Fabulous Star After a Photo, Lincoln Coffey. And third, number 11, Pro Pearl, ridden by Lucas Dowson, 15, 3 and 11. Fourth in Piglet's Gold, and fifth was Cherit, closing a horrid day for punters. I don't think they'll think that the day's been a success at all. 15, 3 and 11. Quick Rate is the winner. Settled a lot handier than normal. I think it does get back in the field, and its last victory was on a heavy track at Colac in a Class 1, then went back to Colac at its last start and finished midfield in a Class 3 on a slow track.
There's correct weight Caloundra.
Capital Canberra Cup Day. And let's go back for a bit of a wrap-up with Hilton Donaldson.
Thanks, Matthew. Yes, a very successful day, we believe, for the Canberra Race Club. But to find out more, the Chief Executive Officer of the club joins us now, Damien Foley. Damien, how successful was it?
It was big, Hilton. It was biggest crowd we've had for 5 years here on the course, or on a Canberra Cup Day, that is. Turnover was enormous. I don't have actually any figures at this stage, but after race 7 it was better than we've had for years for a Canberra Cup. So it's just been, everything's been perfect today. The weather was fine, plenty of people here. The promotions leading up to it were brilliant, and I mean, we couldn't have hoped for a better result than we got today.
And the result was a boost for local racing, I suppose.
Oh yeah, that's just shows you the strength of Canberra racing. It was the best cup field seen in years here, and the locals trifected it. I mean, that's the industry's booming.
The bonus has certainly attracted plenty of attention, with Brian York almost pulling off the $10,000 cash bonus.
Yeah, he was a bit unlucky actually. He was on the well, the early favourite in the Cup. Ripper, he rode it a treat too. Gave it every chance, and he was just unlucky that the horse wasn't good enough on the day. He's ridden another winner after that, so probably rubbed a bit of salt into the wounds, but I know he's had a good day anyway.
And what's coming up for the club?
Well, actually, we've got a run of good meetings. They're non-Sky meetings, but they're on Caulfield Cup Day and Derby Day and Melbourne Cup Day. Melbourne Cup Day here in Canberra is huge, as it is everywhere. But probably our next biggest Sky meeting coming up will be the Yass Cup. That's on the 7th of December, another Sunday meeting. That was, or last year was the first year that we ran this meeting, and we had an enormous crowd, and it was got great community support, and we're really looking forward to it again this year.
You get plenty of good support, though, from your sponsors.
Oh, yeah. Well, today was great for the club. You know, we had 8 races. Sponsors were clamouring for the races, and you know, I can't speak highly enough of Qantas and Tyco International. They just support us so well, and it's sponsors that make the day. I mean, we can attract horses here with the prize money we can offer, but with them helping us out, the prize money that we can then put up is just brilliant, and of course they're going to come from Sydney for it.
And when in Canberra, you choose to stay at?
Ridges, and you fly Qantas.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Well, thanks for having us once again, Damien. I'm glad it's been a good day.
Thanks, Hilton. Thank you very much.
Damien Foley, the Chief Executive Officer of the ACT Racing Club. Matthew, that winds it up from Canberra on Qantas Cup Day. It's been a very successful day, and back to you.
I noticed we've all had the ACT Racing Club tyres on this afternoon. Damien had his on. Hilton and Rod Gallegos were sporting his earlier today. They're not bad, are they, the ACT Racing Club tyres? OK, thanks for that. Hilton Donaldson at Canberra with our coverage of Cup Day 97. Now, 1 to go at Newcastle, the final event, race 9. They are moving in well. $4 for